Chapter 2 The Iron and the Flame. The throne room was a cavern of whispers and cold sweat. Nebuchadnezzar sat upon his dais, his knuckles white as he gripped the armrests of his golden chair. The wise men of Babylon had already been dragged away in chains, their failure a death sentence written in the silence. Daniel stepped forward, his pulse steady, a stark contrast to the frantic energy of the court. He didn't just describe a dream, he dissected the king's very soul. He spoke of a colossus with a head of gold and feet of clay, a metaphor for an empire that was rotting from the ground up while its crown sparkled. The scandalous truth of Daniel's interpretation wasn't just the prophecy of falling kingdoms, it was the direct insult to the king's ego. He told the most powerful man on earth that he was temporary. The court gasped, expecting Daniel's head to roll across the mosaic floor. Instead, Nebuchadnezzar fell prostrate. The king was addicted to the truth Daniel provided, a high more potent than any Babylonian wine. Daniel was promoted to the highest office, a Hebrew captive now holding the keys to the imperial treasury. This ignited a fire of resentment among the native Chaldean elites that would soon manifest as a literal inferno. Jealousy is a patient predator. The governors and satraps watched Daniel's rise with venomous intent. They couldn't touch Daniel. He was too vital to the king, so they targeted his shadow. They convinced Nebuchadnezzar to build a 90-foot golden image, a vanity project that demanded total worship. It was a loyalty test designed specifically to fail. When the music played, the symphony of harps and flutes, the entire plain of Dura hit the dirt. Only 3 figures remained upright: Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. They stood like jagged rocks in a calm sea of submission. The scandal erupted. The king, feeling betrayed by his favorites, ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than usual. The heat was so intense, it incinerated the guards who threw the 3 Hebrews into the maw of the fire. The court watched, expecting the smell of burning flesh. Instead, a chilling silence fell over the assembly. Nebuchadnezzar leaned in, his eyes widening in a mixture of horror and awe. "Did we not cast 3 men bound into the fire?" he hissed. "I see 4 men walking loose, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of God." The plot twist was a spiritual breach. The 4th figure wasn't just a protector. It was a cosmic intervention that mocked Babylonian physics. When the 3 emerged, they didn't even smell of smoke. Their robes were pristine, their hair unsinged. The fire had only burned their ropes. The scandal was complete. The Hebrew god had just walked through the king's ultimate execution chamber and emerged bored. Nebuchadnezzar issued a decree that anyone speaking against Daniel's god would be torn limb from limb. Daniel watched from the balcony, knowing the peace was a thin veil. The king was losing his mind, and the empire was about to be plunged into a madness that would turn the monarch into a beast of the field. If you love Bible stories like this, do subscribe to my channel.